Hey, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Welcome to your February 2025 astrological forecast. Two planets turn direct, thankfully, this month. Okay, Jupiter turns direct on the 4th in Gemini, and on the 23rd, Mars in Cancer turns direct. Okay, the month starts off, of course, with the Sun in Aquarius up until the 18th when it moves into Pisces. Also, though, on the 4th, Venus moves into Aries and is there the whole month. Okay, leaving Pisces. First 3 days, it's still in Pisces. On the 12th, there's a full moon in Leo. On the 14th, Mercury enters Pisces. Okay, and then again on the 18th, the Sun enters Pisces. And on the 27th, there's a new moon in Pisces. Okay. A special shout out and thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for commenting and sharing and liking my videos. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check out the links below in the description box. There is one to my website, but it is easier to just email me at the address below to ask me whatever it is you would like to know. Okay, and also don't forget to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. Now for your forecast. Happy birthday, Aquarius. The Sun's in your sign up until the 18th. Yeah, Mercury's still in your sign up until the 14th. And Pluto is definitely in your sign for about the next 20 years. Okay, all this is happening in your first house of your personality and self, okay? But how the world actually sees you, that's what your rising sign is, okay? And your first house with your sun here, right? Right now you're getting an awful lot of attention. With Mercury here, you're getting an awful lot of communications. You're on the sending and receiving end of a bunch of communications. A lot of them, with Pluto being here, does bring like power, a lot of things actually. It's still in low degrees, it could be a gradual kind of thing that happens over years, but obviously there will be a lot of changes, or at least one big change to your personality in some way or other. Sometimes people may feel you're very intense having Pluto here, okay? There's also well, you have to listen to my video on Pluto in the signs, but there's a little bit of a preoccupation with death. Okay, not necessarily your own, but just death in general. So you may find that you're attracted to even like current or even old spy TV series, spy and let's see, detectives and crime, true crime, stuff like that. Okay, whatever. Anyways, though, so you're getting an awful lot of attention, period. You will, even when the Sun and Mercury leave. Just having Pluto in your first house, okay, makes you, your presence felt. Even if you're not trying, to be noticed, you will be, okay? So there's a full moon in Leo on the 12th in your 7th house. It's directly across from your first house. And the 7th house is your partnership house. It's your close relationships with a business partner, a romantic partner, or a friend. This is also the house of arrangements and agreements, open enemies, and competition. And I really can't see too much going on here. Around that full moon it is your opportunity to bring some kind of problem that you may be having within one of your close relationships to the surface so it can be discussed and then done away with, dealt with, to your liking, more to your liking, or a 50-50 thing if you have to compromise, whatever. I don't see too many problems happening at this time in this area, okay? I do have to mention Jupiter in Gemini in your 5th house turns direct on the 4th, okay? Your 5th house is the house of fun and romance and creativity, gambling, speculation, any kind of entertainment, okay, and any kind of sport and anything to do with children. So now that this planet is in direct motion, if you had some kind of plans to do something, it could be, you know, something just fun in general, or to do something with a child, or romantic interest, or some kind of creative project that you yourself have, or even a collaboration with someone. If this kind of stalled in a way, you know, now that Jupiter is moving direct, your plans can like move forward. You know, when planets are retrograde, it gives you the opportunity to change your mind or to reflect on whatever. Okay, so now that this planet is direct, you know, if you made any kind of changes in any kind of plans or whatever that you've had, now you can put them into motion. But this is a very nice placement. This you're both air signs, Aquarius and Gemini, and making a very nice aspect at this time. You know, don't be surprised if you are involved in some kind of romantic relationship that you get a really nice, totally out of the blue, unexpected gift. Okay, more than likely from your main squeeze, but anyone at this time. Okay. Also, I do have to mention that on the 4th, Venus moves into Aries, and your third house, that's where you have the sign of Aries. And your third house is your neighbors, your neighborhood, your siblings, your cousins. It's the people and places you would encounter throughout the normal course of your day. It is local travel and all forms of communication, including regular postal mail. So you could receive, I would say, a regular physical card, happy birthday card. Okay, it could even be a Valentine, though, too, or both, in the regular postal mail, you know. But it's having Venus here, you have like a nice rapport at this time with anyone you meet, even while you're just like running errands or something. A nice rapport with your neighbors and also your siblings, whatever. Okay. So then, okay, on the 14th, Mercury moves into Pisces. The Sun moves in to Pisces on the 18th, and there's a new moon in Pisces on the 27th. In your second house, where you have the sign of Pisces, being your house of earned income and possessions. And also, you know, Saturn and Neptune have been transiting here for a while. This is the house of self-worth, you know, feeling your self-worth, or knowing what your true, truly are worth, your weight in gold, more or less, okay? Because when Saturn's here, it makes you feel like you're being abused in some way or other, and you more than likely are. Because people just don't respect you. You have to kind of teach or reteach people how you need to be treated. And Pluto in your sign definitely will help that. But having Saturn and Neptune here at the same time does bring sometimes theft of money or possessions. It's a good idea to take a look to make sure whatever investments that you have, they're still there, or if you have things that you collect, collectibles, or even coins or something like that, that you have in that special place, you know, at home, it's a good idea to check and make sure they're still there. Okay, just to do it. But here, though, Saturn and Neptune, they're going to be leaving soon, okay? Even just for like in April, I believe it is. They're moving into Aries just for a few months, and then they'll move back into Pisces again and to finish up their transit there, and then next year they'll be moving into Aries for good, whatever. So that you won't have to contend with this whole financial thing, okay? Saturn here puts restrictions on your money in some way or other, and Neptune The only thing that would be good about this is if you're really in touch with your intuitive side, and you know where to invest, okay, what to invest in or whatever, because you just have to watch, keep an eye on your possessions and your money. New moon here will bring a new beginning in this area, so you could be on the receiving end of money in some way or other, or some kind of really nice gift. Could be one of those gifts that just keeps on giving. It could be even something, that, well, like I said, weight in gold. Gold, things like gold, silver, whatever, their worth changes almost daily sometimes. Okay, so it could be something like that, but somebody could give you some kind of really unique gift. Okay, and it could be considered a collectible, maybe because it's something that you do actually collect. But it could actually turn out to be worth a lot more than you thought or they thought, whoever gifted you. Or it's a good idea to check on what you already have to find out how much it's going for, because there's a possibility that it's going for a lot more than it was the last time you checked. Okay, that's if you have collectibles of any kind. Okay, so on the 23rd, Mars in Cancer turns direct. Okay, where you have Cancer in your chart is your 6th house of the workplace, the kind of work that you do, your co-workers, your house of health, and your house of service to others. Having Mars here made you very industrious, okay, very physically active in whatever kind of work that you do, like a lot of energy put towards, especially if you're self-employed, obviously, you would put all effort into that, but even more so, you may have taken on more work, extra work, or something on the side. You've created some kind of side thing that you're doing, so things could have like slowed down a little bit here, with Mars being retrograde. But now that it's turning direct, things are moving forward again. Mars kept going back and forth between Leo and Cancer. Leo in your 7th house, right, of your close relationships, and Leo being your opposite sign. So when Mars was here, you would have people coming at you kind of aggressively, trying to talk you into doing what they wanted you to, more or less. Okay, kind of pushy. Also, the house of open enemies and competition. You could have had somebody coming at you off and on, when these planets move back and forth, right? So now this planet is in Cancer and it's turning direct, and it will move back into Leo again, because it's all turning direct then from Leo to Virgo and down throughout the zodiac, right? So you will be having that pushy person or pushy whatever back in your life very briefly, okay, in the near future, not this month. So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Aquarius on the 25th and 26th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Leo, and those dates are the 10th, 11th, and 12th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The best time for money is the 1st, 13th, 14th, 15th, 27th, and 28th. The best time for your career is the 18th, 19th, and 20th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 2nd, 3rd, 15th, 16th, and 17th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for February. Happy birthday to you. Have a blast. See you later.